Hunter x Hunter 2011. The lack of popularity surrounding Hunter x Hunter 2011 has always confused me. For an anime that seems to do everything right, it isn't talked about a lot at a popular level. Neither has it been successful in garnering a fan base similar to that of SNK or SAO. If a show this good is still flying under your radar, or if you are discouraged from watching this because of its childish appearance, then you should give it a try ASAP. Although HXH initially gives off a lighthearted impression, it gives off a good one. Not the kind of lightheartedness that makes you say, "This is childish and below me," but the kind that appeals to everyone. Summary: Hunters devote themselves to accomplishing hazardous tasks, all from traversing the world's uncharted territories to locating rare items and monsters. Before becoming a hunter, one must pass the hunter examination, a high-risk selection process in which most applicants end up handicapped or worse, deceased. Ambitious participants who challenge the notorious exam carry their own reason. What drives 12-year-old Gon Freaks is finding Jing, his father, and a hunter himself. Believing that he will meet his father by becoming a hunter, Gon takes the first step to walk the same path. During the hunter examination, Gon befriends the medical student Leorio Paladignite, the vindictive Kurapika, and ex-assassin Killua Zoldyck. While their motives vastly differ from each other, they band together for a common goal and begin to venture into a perilous world. Story vibe. HXH gives off that classic and charming shounen vibe that has been lost in recent years, and it does so with its head held up high. Eventually, though, the series takes a dark turn. Although most HXH story arcs are lighthearted, both York New and the Chimera Ant arc are two of the best and darkest arcs shonen has to offer. York New can be described as a dark thriller in a big city. The central theme of the arc is revenge, and it is similar to Death Note in terms of thrill and atmosphere. On the other hand, the Chimera Ant arc can be described as an attempt by the Hunters Association to control an outbreak of a dangerous man-eating species. It is the darkest and most thematically powerful arc in the series, tackling themes such as identity, human nature, and survival of the fittest. The arc has drawn comparisons to Yu Yu Hakusho's chapter Black for its seinen-like nature, and is similar to Shingeki no Kyojin, where the protagonists experience a strong sense of despair in the face of a vastly superior, hostile species. The series undergoes major tonal shifts in both arcs, with the color palette, music, atmosphere, and amount of violence changing significantly. Art and animation. 9. When watching an anime that has a plethora of episodes such as HXH, one would expect a decline and rise in animation from time to time. However, Madhouse did a terrific job at keeping the animation and art as consistent and fluid as possible. The amount of money that was spent purely on budget really surprised me, and the animation only gets better as the series progresses. When entering the C.A arc, you will see that Madhouse used their best animators to produce stunning images intertwined, with outlines, shadows, and fluency that serves as eye candy when watching the series. Battle sequences are as well a proof of how much effort is poured into this show, as the studio does not tend to cut corners, E.G using the same background over and over again. The opening and endings animation improves significantly as time progresses, which blows my mind when comparing the differences in appearance. That is to say, the animation was brilliant at the start of the anime as well. Sound. 9. The opening, Departure, is used throughout the entire anime, although it switches between two different versions of the song, as well as changing the animation sequence each time, and this amazes me as every opening suits the anime perfectly. I did not skip the opening even once when watching the series. Instead, I stared smiling and singing along to the music. The endings are all fantastic in my opinion, and I love all the songs that are presented to the audience at the end of each episode. The OST of the anime is one of the best I have heard in any anime. My personal favorite is A Kingdom of Predators. It consists of a great variety of orchestra, mostly in the C.A arc, and lots of violin and piano that can be heard as well. However, sometimes the OST is not played at the most appropriate moments, which prevents a score of 10 being given. Monumental credibility must be given to the voice actors, and for Gon in particular, which is seen especially at episode 116, the mere brilliance that is spurted as emotions though words is extraordinary. The only complaint that I sometimes hear arriving from people is that the narration in the C.A arc, for around 10 episodes, is irritating and overwhelms the episodes, making them seem extremely slow-paced. I tend to disagree with this argument, as the pacing seems to only benefit by the narration of those episodes, as it was a crucial moment in the series where narration was essential. I hope you won't find this narration an issue, since I certainly didn't. In conclusion, I have to thank above all you, Togashi Yoshihiro. You're brilliant. You can make unique characters, outstanding plots. You still go on, and on, in successive hiatus in the manga, and everyone complains a lot, even me, but then what you show to us is so amazing that makes it worth waiting. Thank you for Exist, and for this awesome masterpiece. For you that didn't watch it yet, do not be fooled by the first few episodes or with the synopsis. Both of them will give you the impression that you're about to see a generic shounen. Insist. This is a kind of anime that in each episode everything seems to evolve. The story, the setting, the characters. You will be hooked, unable to stop watching. And then, my friend, you will start to feel pain. Yes, pain, when you realize that you're at the 100 degrees episode and there is only 48 episodes left. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and liking the video.